Crank it up out there. This is Vince Neil from You're listening to Crankin Craig on ZRock.
This is Rob Halford from Judas Priest.
And Scott Travis.
And Ian Hill. And you're with the incredible, dynamic, the mortal metal monster, Crankin Craig on ZRock.
New York's capital rocks to the sound of the Z. WZRQ Boston Spa is 102.3 ZRock.
Motley Crue, also Jacqueline Band. Halen right here on ZRock with Loud Debi Dowd. No, check it out. Now you're the girl that Pat Dawsey had his eye on. Sorry, just kidding. Not that way though. That he's gonna hire you, right?
After the drug test results come in.
Now, do you do drugs?
No, I do not.
You can't work here then. People have this total misconception that we're sending you to the hospital to pee in a cup for to say that you're clean. You don't take drugs. Well, no, it's to show that you do have traces of drugs in your bloodstream. If you don't, well, then you can't work here.
So I'm not going to Dallas.
Also, you got to be able to play Risk or something. That's his other thing.
I thought I was already qualified.
Well, do you have breast implants?
No, I don't need them.
You don't need them?
No.
You're qualified. You'll work. Right on, man. Well, you give me an out, cutes. Practice for you.
What am I supposed to say? ZRock!
Yeah, you know. Keep listening and no one will get hurt, or proud to be loud, or, something like that.
If it's too hard, beat it.
Black Rose and Saigon Kick, new stuff from the Lizard, All I Want, paying for Led Zeppelin, Def Leppard, and Guns N' Roses.
Cool.
On ZRock, of course, we don't break for wimps.
Come on, son.
Yeah. The new facts on the block are being sued for copyright infringement. Jordan, I have no male reproductive organ night. And Danny, me either, Wood, are being sued for taking a chorus from I'll Be Your Everything by Percy Sledge, recorded in 1974. The new Where the Hell Did Our Penises Go? Kids on the Block recorded a song by the same name in 1990. You really can't blame these guys. They don't write their own stuff. They don't perform it on, they have nothing to do with it. Yeah, these guys are nothing but a all-penisless boys choir. You might as well join the Up With People group, sniveling idiot. Most of you in the MTV generation know who Marky I Wish I Was Black Mark Wahlberg is, brother of Danny New Jerk on the Block Wahlberg. Well, Marky got into a confrontation with a guy named Gregory Kelly outside Gold's Gym in Boston. Marky, of course, couldn't handle the problem, so he had his, quote, boy handle it for him. Marky's exact words were, come over here so my boy can slap you around a little bit. His boy being paid bodyguard Brian Bowles. Brian punched this dude, Gregory Kelly, in the face and then kicked him when he was down in the side. This boy, Brian Bowles, must have little or no respect for himself or his race if he lets this little suburban white boy tell him what to do because he's got money. Furthermore, money is made imitating a black man. As for Marky Douchebag Mark, he gets the huge Wuss Award for being such a spineless worm. Be a man, you jerk! Well, the only good thing about this is he got caught and is being charged with verbal assault. The bad thing is he'll probably get off because he can afford a good lawyer. Sometimes life sucks for the sludge. I'm the Sharkmann.
ZRock Sludge.
Very nice. You're fired.
Some of the footage contained in this program may be too intense.
Attach just a tad bit. I won't comment on it.
Kick Tracy follows up No Rules with an EP called Field Trip. The band recorded the record when the riots broke out in Los Angeles. The band says it was like being prisoner in our own home, or in a recording studio in this case. Ray Gillen has left Badlands, if you can believe that. He's being replaced temporarily by a black woman vocalist, Debbie Holiday, formerly of a band called Stiletto out of Los Angeles. Jakey Lee says they weren't getting along. The three of them, Jeff Martin, Greg Chasano, and Jake wanted one thing and Ray wanted something else. So Badlands has no real singer, no real record label, no nothing. I say get Ray back or you're finished. You know it? And I know it. And so does any dip on the street. Come on, get real. A black woman doesn't compare to Ray Gillen. Not even close. Motorhead's new album, yay, killer. I listened to it Friday night. The general sound of it is great, even though Lemmy misses his mark on most every song. It comes in later, whatever. But overall, man, the album is kick-ass. Def Leppard plans to hit the road for the first time in 3 years, kicking it off on August 13th in Norfolk, Virginia. Yeah. Hell for the sludge. Dang good. And I'm the Sharkmann.
ZRock Sludge is banned by the American Medical Association.
West. Rock. 1-800-992-ROCK. 1-800-992-ROCK. West. Rock. 1-800-992-ROCK.
Everything about you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Made my day, really. Thank you.
102.3.
You love scrambled eggs, then you love crankin' Craig's new stuff for an hour. It's on ZRock.
This week on ZRock's new stuff for an hour, by royal decree, we shall humbly present. ZRock announcer here.
Well, first I mentioned the hour before that. First Dickinson from Iron Maiden is going to be in the studio. And then we'll do new stuff. Thank you.
New stuff for an hour every Wednesday at 8 Eastern, 5 Pacific. Only on ZRock.
Can I play with madness?
102.3.
Hey, thanks for an exuberant experience of extreme euphoria and a bewildering exhibit of boisterous bizarrety. Jason Lee, Tipton, moving on until next time. Then I'll rematerialize and Tiptonize again. Jason Lee, Tipton, Renegade,
102.3.
Oh, Megadeth for Phoenix, Pantera for Dallas, Texas, Aerosmith for Reno, Albany at Firehouse, Dawkins for Albuquerque, New Mexico, Def Leppard for Cincinnati, and Metallica for who knows who, and who knows and who cares. ZRock.
Craig,
Yes.
got a quick joke for you. Once red and black and rules all over. Huh? Stevie Hamilton.
102.3.
Hey, guess what? ZRock's got a new boss.
All right, listen. Chris Aguilar from Rio Rancho, New Mexico. This Metallica for an hour stuff is over. All right? It's a half hour. You don't like it, you're out of there. Got it? Yeah, okay. All right.
Has power gone to Aguilar's head? What's wrong with him? I guess he's not a Metallica fan, man.
I guess not.
That sucks.
Yeah.
Wish I was well. I would just
Keep it on ZRock all this week.
102.3.
Nationwide requests across the U.S. Yes, indeed, with Dawsey's Freestyle, 1-800-992-ROCK, Black Sabbath Iron Man for Salt Lake City, Utah. Comfortably Numb from Pink Floyd on ZRock, America's most tragic station.
The rock that's bringing the other stations way down. 102.3 ZRock. But it was a damn good song anyway, man. Just kind of went to put the wrong song on the album. Speaking of wrong songs on the album, man, ZRock US 240 happens tonight, 8 Eastern, 5 Pacific, man. Whatever you want, whatever you request, 4 hours of it, and I'll be around. And I don't know, there's supposed to be a few people stopping by for sure. Collision and Suicidal Tendency is supposed to be calling, and Firehouse are supposed to call from Germany tonight, so we don't know though yet. We'll find out, because, you know, I don't want to rely on them. You never know what they might do. They'll probably, you know, end up doing something else, and they'll go, hey! Hell, you know, have that attitude on me. ZRock, flip us on, flip them off, yeah. Totally Aussie
Fade. Ozman, Man, Temple of the Dog, Aerosmith, Tesla, and Dream Theater here on ZRock. We're always on! WZRQ Boston Spa. When we rock, people listen. 102.3 ZRock.
He has an audience of about 4.5 million people, and he's still a young man already. Ladies and gentlemen, a broadcasting legend. Here he is.
Wipeout, only on ZRock.
The rock that's bringing the other stations way down. 102.3 ZRock. WZRQ Boston Spa. We're proud to be loud. 102.3 ZRock. Hello, Hummers, and welcome to the year-end ZRock 50. That's for Dave Bolt, and we are going to count down the top 50 rockers of the year that were on the ZRock 50 during 1992. And if you're wondering how we came up with this wonderful list, well, all songs on our countdown tonight had to have made the top 15 at one time or scored on points on where they fit inside those top 15. Peak positions at number 1 were taken into account, top 5, top 10, and of course top 15, so let's get it moving.
Can you tell him to come home tonight? I miss him. I'm listening to Aldo Nova, who I also miss.
Who?
Aldo Nova, he's playing it now.
What about him?
Well, I was married to him 4 times. And I was married to Joe Elliott for 9 months. And I wanted to come home to me.
I see.
So could you tell Joe Elliott, if you run into him, to come home to Lori in Schenectady, New York?
I'll tell you what. You still have the drugs, okay?
Look, I don't know you. I don't think I know anybody. You're angry. I can see that.
102.3. I'm back! Man, just barely made it over here for that one. In case you weren't listening at the beginning of the song, I'll tell you again, it was 7:54 Cinderella, and in case you missed anything since I came in, 7:55 Kiss, Hide Your Heart, 7:56 Rainbow Power, 7:57 Van Halen, Sucker in a 3-piece suit, and helping the producer always, Great White, Move It, number 7:58, and that was my first song, so don't confuse my first song with being number 1 on the ZRock 1000. Coming up, something that you don't want to get, miss, something you do want to get, something you don't want to miss, and,
I know what I don't want to get. Typhoid fever.
Oh, well, I think they're in the upper 100s. So.
Typhoid fever's 10, isn't it?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
So you don't have to worry much about that unless you're still here in 3 days.
I will be.
Like Jim Cook in Minneapolis, who tapes the ZRock 1000 entirely every year.
And then he bootlegs it, and then he gets busted by the IRS.
Oh, yeah. So, and I also forgot to tell you that this year is something special. You can get copies of all the songs on the ZRock 1000. And you just write to Jim Cook in Minneapolis, and he has them for you. ZRock, we're too lazy to do it ourselves.
I got a school of guppies caught in my underwear right now.
Anything now? Something that says I'm angry. I'm very, very angry. Coming up soon.
Possibly. We'll see what we can do.
Thanks.
Oh, so why are you so angry? Ooh, she is angry.